Sebastian Fabic from Cincinnati, Ohio, and you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
Top of the seventh inning here at McBride Stadium in Richmond, Indiana, where the Southern Ohio Copperheads trail the Richmond Jazz by a score of 11-4. Leading things off for the Copperheads, Lucas Nasanti trying to do a little drag bunt, trying to run it out, but take the ball for a called strike, 0-1. Nasanti in the game, 1 for 2. With a single in the third, came around to score a run. Pitch misses outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Remaining on the mound, Seth Pritchett. 1-1 pitch from Pritchett. Misses outside again, 2 balls and 1 strike. Copperheads in must-win mode for their season to continue. Only 9 outs remaining before the season comes to a close. 2-1 pitch swung on and fouled straight back over the press box. Count is even at 2-2.
Well, we have seen this Copperheads team get really hot, especially late in ball games as of late. So don't count them out of this thing yet. They're going to battle to the very end.
2-2 pitch misses inside. A curveball from Pritchett. Counters run full to the leadoff batter here in the top of the 7th inning, Lucas Nasanti. The payoff pitch swung on, line drive down the line, and fair ball. Nasanti rounding first. He will jog into second base as now the left fielder Antle has it. And it's a leadoff double for Lucas Nasanti here in the top of the 7th. Copperheads are in business.
Yeah, Nasanti got inside of that ball, yanked it down the line, kept it just fair down the left field line, rolling into the corner, trots into second base with an easy double. And that's how rallies start. You just got to pick up 1 hit and hope they start to string together.
And that ball must have landed right on the line. That is as close to a foul ball as possible, but called fair by the home plate umpire Kyle George. It's a leadoff double by Lucas Nasanti, and the top of the lineup comes around for the Southern Ohio Copperheads. Jared Hurd at the plate. In the ball game today, 1 for 2 with a run scored, a walk and a strikeout. Average at .298, right on the cusp of 300. Where Hurd will look to get RBI number 28 with Nasanti on second base. First pitch taken in for a called strike by Hurd, 0-1. A look around the league. Licking County Settlers top of the 6th there as they have a 6-3 lead over the Cincinnati Steam. 0-1 pitch to Hurd, misses low, 1 ball, 1 strike. If everything holds off the way that it is, it'll be Licking County and the Cincinnati Steam, the top 2 teams in the South Division, would push them through to the postseason. Pritchett checks back to second. Now the 1-1 pitch, a cue shot over towards third. Fielded by the third baseman Meeks. The throw not in time, and it's an infield single. Meeks just took his time over on third base, did not charge in and tried to get the ball. Hurd was busting out of the box, and he beats out the infield single. 2 runners on base for the Copperheads in the top of the 7th.
Well, I think Hurd wanted that above 300 average as he cued that one over towards third base. And as you mentioned, Meeks is kind of really nonchalant about it. Took his time, took a couple of crow hops towards first. Threw a strike over there, but just not in time to retire the speedy Hurd.
Lucas Nasanti led things off with the ball down the left field line. Jared Hurd followed suit with a single. And now 2 men on base, nobody out. Top of the 7th, Iverson at the plate, takes a first pitch outside for ball 1. For the lefty Iverson, 0 for 3 in today's ball game. One-0 pitch from Pritchett, swung on and fouled off towards the left side and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Copperheads have been scoring a lot of runs late in innings, especially against the Licking County Settlers during the 3-game series. Lost 2 games of 3 to be where they're at right now, fighting for a spot in the postseason. 1-1 from Pritchett, misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Look for Iverson, trying to look for a pitch to drive here up in the count. Got a couple runners on. As you got some momentum going for you right now with the back-to-back hits.
2-1 the count, nobody out. Seth Pritchett's pitch swung on and missed by Zach Iverson. Now the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Iverson is a little bit out in front of that fastball. Pulled his head out. Just got to stay down. Try to protect here with 2 strikes, put a ball in play.
2-2 count. Iverson trying to put the Copperheads back on the board for the first time since the 5th. The 2-2 pitch, high and away. Ball 3, count is run full to the batter, Zach Iverson.
Yep, Pritchett's breaking ball there, just got away from. Nice easy take there for Iverson. Now you got a payoff pitch. Here, got a base hit, ball 4. Just got to keep this train rolling, keep getting runners on.
3 balls, 2 strikes, and nobody out. Top of the 7th inning. Copperheads 4, Jazz 11. Payoff pitch swung on, a fly ball to center field. Freezing at first was the center fielder Burlingame. Now takes a couple steps into the ball, falls down. The ball falls down into center field. Nobody found the ball. Burlingame had no idea where that ball was. Ansel was ranging in closer. He saw where it was, but could not get there in time. It's a seeing eye hit for Zach Iverson, and now the bases are loaded with nobody out in the top of the 7th inning.
I mean, you'll take it. You're a Copperhead fan. I mean, that ball falls in. It looked like Burlingame had it lined up pretty well, but then it just falls about 5-10 feet to his right in dead center field. Will be a hit for Iverson. Obviously not an error. It didn't hit anybody's glove, but
a mental error maybe, or
guess he lost it up there in the stadium lights.
Bases are loaded with nobody out, top of the 7th inning, and Sebastian Fabic at the plate. Fabic's last time up hit a solo home run down the right field line. Takes first pitch for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes, and nobody out. Copperheads have been looking for a spark in this game. They scored 3 in the top of the 3rd at only 1 since. 1-0 pitch, curveball taken in for a called strike, 1-1.
Yeah, and Fabic had a chance with the bases loaded early in this ball game, but just got a fielder's choice RBI. As he put a good swing on a ball last time up, see if he can keep that approach in this at-bat and try to add on a couple RBIs with a base hit this time.
The 1-1 delivery to Sebastian Fabic, swung on and missed. Now Fabic's behind in the count, 1-2.
Yep, just a little bit out in front of that breaking pitch. It's Fabic down 1-2, going to have to shorten up, try to sit back on that pitch.
Now 1-2 the count, no outs, top of the 7th. Copperheads postseason hopes on the line. The 1-2 pitch just got a piece of it and found it back to the backstop. 1-2 the count remains.
Yeah, similar pitch, similar location. Fabic waits back just enough to get a piece of it this time around. See if the pitcher Pritchett will have to go to a 3rd straight curveball here as Fabic timed it up a little better second time around.
The 1-2 pitch from Pritchett, curveball, ground ball over towards short. DeRose has it, underhand toss to second for 1. The throw over to first in time. It's a double play, so Fabic does not get an RBI. However, 1 run comes in to score. It's the Jazz 11 and Copperheads 5.
Yeah, a bit of a backbreaker there if you're the Copperheads, as yes, you do score the run to cut the deficit down to 6 now, but not the situation you want a double play, and Fabic was hustling it down the line. Thought he might have beat it out, but just retired by a half step.
Now 2 outs, runner on 3rd here in the top of the 7th inning. At the plate, Tanner Glass, first pitch, he swings and fouls it straight back. 0-1. But it is a rally killer right there, the double play. Yes, the RBI comes in, like you said, but a chance at a big inning has suddenly dwindled. 0-1 pitch misses low, a curveball from Pritchett, 1-1. Standing on 3rd base is Jared Hurd. Lucas Nasanti came in to score on the double play by Sebastian Fabic. And now the 1-1 pitch taken on the outside corner for a called strike, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Copperheads with the runner 90 feet away from scoring. They'll need a little bit more than that. The 1-2 pitch taken by Glass, low and in the dirt, 2 balls and 2 strikes. For Tanner Glass in the game, 1 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. A chance now for RBI number 12. 1-2 pitch, curveball, ground ball over towards the dugout of the Richmond Jazz. Count remains at 2-2.
Yep, Glass hanging tough in the box, fighting off that tough breaking ball in the inside part of the plate. Is trying to come through with a big 2-out hit to score that runner out there on third base.
Pritchett from the windup. A 2-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3, and the side's retired. Copperheads had a chance at a big inning, double play, made it a little bit harder, and then the strikeout ends it. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Jazz 11, Copperheads 5. You're listening to the Copperheads on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.